guys, I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. I usually hop on Thursday to do my live, but I've been up since 3 a.m., not by choice, and I just had this rolling through my head from something that happened, and it got me thinking, and I definitely wanted to share it. So I was making notes on my phone at like 4 a.m. and like, I gotta go live with this today. So if you're hopping on or catching the replay, thank you so much for joining. My name is Kelly of the Biz Runners, and we are here to help online business owners outsource the stuff in their business that they don't like to do. And we also train women to do the same thing through our VA training program. So, oh, and fun fact, I was curling my hair and I just curled the front of it. Because like it's naturally waving, but I'm like, you guys can't see that. Whatever. I don't look like a total schlub today. Okay. And if you hear my children, it's because they've destroyed the studio behind me. All right. So if you are having a hard time getting motivated in either your entire business or certain parts of your business, I want to kind of give you an idea to get your motivation back, to get your mojo back. So my friend Amanda and I were talking, and I told her I was mentioning her on this video. Amanda Parker of Marathon Designs, she's amazing. We were talking about how we both need accountability again for our eating habits, our exercise habits, establishing a workout routine. We're both moms with young kids, with businesses, and we just really felt like she reached out to me, and I was like, oh man, I need that too. And honestly, we're just so busy working right now that we're having a hard time sticking to certain things, or we're at the end of a long day with our kids and our jobs, and we're like, give me a beer, give me ice cream. Okay. So something interesting that came from that conversation is that we had just started talking about accountability, checking in with each other. What would it look like? And the funny thing was, the next day, I ate better. I was more mindful. I got through it easier. And I felt like I got through a hurdle of mine that I have late in the evenings with snacking and grabbing a beer, grabbing a drink. Sorry, my children. And we had just started talking about this. Like, we both were lacking the motivation, the drive. But so just the very thought of starting that, the very thought of accountability, the very thought of, finally tackling this, got me motivated, or at least got me started. So here's another example. I got approached to join an MLM recently, and that's multi-level marketing. No, Micah, not yet. Liam, take this. And while making extra money would be awesome and is enticing, the idea of starting another business stressed me out. And I started thinking about how I could make that money in the Biz Runners so that I wouldn't have to join an outside company. And I almost just started like planning out like, okay, this is how I'm going to have a 5 or 6 figure month. And you know what? Same thing. That lit a fire under me enough to make me start doing things to move my business forward in that way. So a little different in the fact that I wasn't lacking motivation in our business here, but I was also kind of lacking direction and like, well, how am I going to get there? How am I going to get there? And kind of just relying on what I've always done instead of making a move in the direction I wanted to go. So, let your thoughts of what is already to come by your by your motivation, and then move forward. So Amanda and I are still going to track our macros. We're going to check in. We haven't done it yet, but just the idea of doing it, like the other day, we got home and I was like, oh, I could really use like a glass of wine or a beer. And I'm like, no, I don't need it. That's just my routine. It's what I do. And I like mentally was like really proud of myself. And I'm like, I should tell Amanda. I'm like, well, we're not really checking in yet. It'd be kind of weird. But that was enough. So can you fake it until you actually put things into place? And again, I wouldn't still have this motivation if I just did it by myself every single day. So sometimes you do kind of have to put your best foot forward, even though you don't know where it's going to land. And then that will kind of show you, okay, yes, this is the direction to go. So the way that made me feel just by conquering that little, like, yeah, I don't need a glass of wine tonight. Now I'm like, okay, we're ready to do this. Instead of like, oh yeah, kind of dancing around, what I wanted or what I needed. Because sometimes we know what we want, we know what we need in our businesses and our lives, whether it's in working out, whether it's for a program we're launching, but we're scared because we don't want to fail. Well, okay, but if you don't try, you'll always know what the outcome is. It's always going to be failure. So you might as well try. Let me know in the comments or message us if you're catching the replay. Like, let me know if this is resonating with you, if you're getting something from it, if there's something that you're like, oh man, I totally don't want to do that in my business, but maybe if I just fake it, then I'll want to do it in my business. But yeah, anything that you can do to move the needle a little bit farther in the direction that you want to go for your business. And if I would have done that and keep doing it and checking in with Amanda but not feeling any better and not, maybe I need to shift my goals. Maybe I need to shift the program that I'm doing. Maybe, so anytime you fake it till you make it, or anytime you move forward in a direction, even if it's not the right one, you're going to get redirected to the right one. Or at least you'll be able to shut that door and say, okay, this is not the direction I need to go. All right, I'm going to hop off because I just did a live for my fitness page. And I had an awesome group of ladies on, and it was 25 minutes. And I'm like, why am I still talking? But it was awesome. And I'm like, wow, talked out now. And the kids are still destroying the studio. All right, so we will be chatting with you soon. And we've kind of hinted about it, but if you're in our group or on our email list, the Badass Biz Runners, or our subscribe to our emails, if you got the VA launch guidebook or you've gotten other freebies from us, we have an awesome product that's dropping this weekend. We're going to give it to our email subscribers on Sunday. They're going to get the deal. And this is for people who want to be a virtual assistant. This is like the most amazing deal ever. And I think I've said that a million times about this, but it's like, I don't want to give any more hints away because it's so good. But if you have wanted to be a virtual assistant, but the money has held you back, this is going to be amazing for you. So check your emails Sunday. You'll get more emails about it next week so that you don't forget, because it's our Black Friday deal that we're giving to our email list early. And then in the group, we'll be posting about it, and on our and in our group, or excuse me, and on this page too, we'll post the deal as well. So you guys can grab it if you want it. Or if you're a business owner and you have a VA, or you have somebody you would love to be your assistant, maybe it's a family friend or, you know, something like that, or a relative, like, you can snatch up this deal for them and it'll walk them through it. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything more, but I'm super excited about it. All right, that's it. I'm gonna go be a mom. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we will chat soon.